In the ancient land of Egypt, where the Nile's mighty flow kissed the golden sands, a humble shepherd named Moses led his flock through the rugged wilderness of Midian. The air was crisp, and the land stretched endlessly before him, a vast arid canvas dotted with rocky outcrops and sparse vegetation. One day, as the sun dipped toward the horizon, casting a warm amber glow over the desert, Moses stumbled upon a sight that made him halt in his tracks. There, on the side of a steep hill called Horeb, he saw a bush ablaze with fire. Yet, as astonishing as it was, the bush was not consumed by the flames. Instead, it blazed with a fierce, divine light, its branches shimmering like molten gold. Intrigued and bewildered, Moses approached the bush with cautious steps. The flames crackled and danced, yet the bush itself remained unscathed, its leaves untouched by the fire's fierce embrace. The sight was both mesmerizing and unsettling, a miraculous anomaly in the dry, brittle wilderness. As he drew nearer, a voice rang out from the midst of the flames, rich and resonant, filling the air with a commanding presence.
"Moses, Moses,"
it called, each utterance echoing through the valley like a divine decree. Moses, his heart pounding with a mix of awe and fear, responded,
"Here I am."
"Do not come any closer,"
the voice instructed.
"Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground."
Moses obeyed, his bare feet touching the sacred earth. He stood there, silent and reverent, waiting for what would come next. The voice continued, revealing itself as the voice of God, the Eternal One.
"I have indeed seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them crying out because of their slave drivers, and I am concerned about their suffering."
Moses listened intently as God spoke of the suffering of the Israelites, the chosen people who were enslaved and oppressed.
"So I have come down to rescue them from the hand of the Egyptians and to bring them up out of that land into a good and spacious land, a land flowing with milk and honey."
Then came the divine command that would change Moses' life forever.
"So now, go. I am sending you to Pharaoh to bring my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt."
Moses' mind raced with a flood of doubts and questions.
"Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?"
he asked, his voice trembling. He felt unworthy, overwhelmed by the enormity of the task set before him. But the voice, filled with divine reassurance, responded,
"I will be with you. And this will be the sign to you that it is I who have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you will worship God on this mountain."
Moses' heart still wavered.
"What if they ask me your name? What should I tell them?"
"I am who I am. This is what you are to say to the Israelites. I am has sent me to you."
With that, the flames began to diminish, and the burning bush's light softened to a warm glow. The divine presence was still palpable, even as the bush returned to its ordinary, unburned state. Moses, his spirit stirred by the encounter, realized that he could no longer stay in the safety of his past life. A new destiny awaited him, a path fraught with challenges, but also filled with hope and divine promise. With the weight of the divine mission heavy on his shoulders, Moses prepared to return to Egypt. The path ahead was uncertain, but the burning bush and the voice of God had ignited a new flame within him, a flame of courage, purpose, and faith. And so, as the night fell over the wilderness, Moses set out on a journey that would reshape the future of his people and the course of history itself.